Hey, this is Niels on Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Buy some silver, some platinum, and some crystallized osmium. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. And like, share, and subscribe. Sorry, I had a little kitty cat had to run go safe. Got his foot caught. Anyhow, that's not what this is about. Let's do this. And this is what this is about. Because I had said not even just a couple of days ago that there's no way in hell I'd move to Switzerland. And the person on the live stream said, why? I said, because I'd look up and I'd see those glorious mountains on either side of that valley and see the flatness in the valley. And the first question I would ask is, how did the center of this valley get flat? And then someone answered me 2 days later, the mountain. This happened in Switzerland a couple of days ago. And that's why I will not live in a valley with very, very high mountains. It buried a town. Imagine if you were in there taking a bath and get covered by what's coming down off that steep mountainside and, oh, there's the house. Yeah, I don't think so. And that's why I did this, because I told people this is why I wouldn't live there. It's beautiful until you die. And a whole bunch of people died. It was a beautiful death in a beautiful area, but not worth it. It doesn't show the aftermath, but the whole town got just buried. This little house peak you see here is up on top of the mountain. Yeah. How would you like to have been there on vacation when that thing fell? No, thank you. And I've said in a couple of videos beforehand, when you guys go to buy houses or land, do a little research. I know out here, I've been out here in California for 30 years. They built a lot of towns, small towns, back to back, going down Highway 4. About 25 years ago, way down on Highway 4, it was a dump. And then they put 10 foot of soil on top of it, made little hills with 10 foot of soil on top of it. And then put grass and dirt through trees. And then they built a town called Brentwood. Now there's a whole fucking small city on top of a dump. If you dig down 10 foot into that soil in your backyard, you're going to get trash. Imagine all the methane and stuff. You know what I'm saying? People just don't, you got to be aware. Yes, deja vu. And it happens in Austria as well. You got to be aware of where you're going to be living as much as possible. I understand economics plays a big part of, you have to live near where you work, all this other stuff. But, buyer beware. Look at other things that could happen, like people moving to Florida. Oh my God, I'd never move to Florida. You have to have hurricane insurance. You know what insurance companies are doing right now? They're dropping people who don't with a hurricane insurance. So when that happens, what happens now to your home loan? Oh, well, you lose it. So what's that mean? You lose your house. Why? Because you didn't get hurricane insurance. Why didn't you get hurricane insurance? Because they weren't making enough money. Well, hold on. Doesn't that sound like a trap, a financial trap? So if I want to keep my house, I have to pay these outrageously high hurricane insurance bills. I mean, a little bit of common sense goes a long way. Same with out here in California. These people down there in that area just got burned out. I don't feel bad for them at all. I mean, they're close to the area of the not San Andreas, the desert winds that blow along that mountain range. I don't know what they're called. I do know what they're called. I just don't recall what they're called. So any flame anywhere around there spreads real fast. So we start building houses in that area. Well, basically what a house is it's a freaking fire ready to be started. All the wood you want, regulated to where it'll, hold heat, to where it'll help burn, and all this other stuff. So you just got to be real careful where you live, where you move to. But yeah, I just wanted to do a short little video on this. I know no one's, it's midday for most everyone, you're out. But I just found it humorous that I said I wouldn't move to Switzerland because of the mountains will fall on you. And then a couple of days after I said that on someone's live stream, the mountain fell on people. It's a sad humor, but it is what it is. Anyhow, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later.